Chapter 8. Shadows of the Past. For 3 days after the coffee date, Starr floated. He hummed while brushing his teeth. He whistled while folding laundry. He even caught himself smiling at strangers on the bus, a move so out of character that one woman clutched her purse tighter, convinced something was wrong. Tony had texted him twice. Nothing fancy. Had a great time. Can't stop laughing about flamingo pajamas, but enough to make Starr's chest ache in a way that was equal parts joy and terror. Because underneath the lightness, fear coiled. Every time his phone buzzed, Starr's stomach dropped. Every time he thought of Tony, his brain whispered, what if he leaves? What if this ends like Marcus? Like Daniel? Like all the others? By Thursday night, Starr was pacing his living room again, muttering to himself. This is insane. He's just being nice. He probably does this with everyone. Hell, maybe he's married. Maybe he's a serial killer who uses fried dough as bait. Who knows? Or maybe, Clarence interrupted from the lamp cord, he's just a good man who likes you. Unlikely, Starr shot back. My track record doesn't exactly scream success. Petunia popped out from behind the fruit bowl. Sugar, you can't keep grading new men with old report cards. Starr froze. What does that mean? He demanded. It means, she said patiently, Marcus broke your heart. Daniel ghosted you. The one before that stole your blender and never called back. Fine. Bad history. But baby, that's the past. You keep dragging those shadows into the present, you'll never see the light in front of you. Starr sat heavily on the couch, head in hands. I don't know how to stop. Every time I start to feel happy, I hear this voice saying, don't trust it. Don't believe it. It won't last. Clarence scuttled closer, his tiny legs surprisingly steady. That voice isn't prophecy, Starr. It's just fear wearing a mask. Fear keeps you safe, but it also keeps you small. And you weren't made to live small. For once, Starr didn't argue. He just stared at the floor, silent. That night, sleep came in fits. He dreamed of Marcus, laughing in the photo on the shelf, then turning away, dissolving into smoke. He dreamed of himself, older, alone in the apartment, roaches his only company. He dreamed of Tony walking toward him, but no matter how fast Starr moved, Tony kept drifting further away. When he woke, his pillow was damp. The next evening, Starr almost canceled his second date with Tony. He stood in front of the mirror, holding his phone, thumb hovering over Tony's number. He rehearsed excuses. Sorry, work came up, not feeling well, rain check, but none of them sat right. Then Clarence appeared on the sink, antennae sharp. You cancel, and you're done, Clarence said flatly. You hear me? Done. Not because Tony's perfect, not because you owe him, but because if you back out now, you're letting the shadows win. And we didn't scrub your damn apartment for you to hide in it forever. Starr clenched his jaw. What if I'm not ready? Clarence leaned in close, his tiny eyes fierce. You'll never feel ready. Courage isn't waiting for the fear to leave, it's moving through it. Now put on that blue shirt and go. Dinner with Tony was simple. Burgers at a diner, vinyl jukebox in the corner. But to Starr, it felt like walking a tightrope without a net. At one point, Tony leaned in, mid-story about his students, and brushed a crumb from Starr's sleeve with casual affection. The gesture was so small, so ordinary, but it nearly undid him. Starr's heart surged, and his first instinct was to flinch away. But then he remembered Clarence's words. Move through it. So he didn't flinch. He let it happen. And the world didn't end. Later that night, back home, Starr set his keys down on the counter. He caught sight of the photo of Marcus on the shelf, clean now, dusted, gleaming in its frame. He walked over, picked it up. "Thank you," he whispered, surprising himself. "For what we had, for what we taught each other. But I can't keep carrying you into every tomorrow. Not anymore." He kissed the glass once, softly, and set it back. And for the first time, the shadows didn't feel so heavy. From the counter, Petunia watched with bright, unblinking eyes. "Look at that," she whispered. "Our boy's learning." Clarence nodded solemnly. "Told you. God don't send roaches for a season without a reason."